Hello. Basically, if you are currently hiding behind your camera and not wanting to put yourself out there in your marketing, and this video is for you. Over the next few minutes, I'm just going to explain to you why that is one of the biggest problems that I see pet professionals making, and three basically tips from me of how you can actually fix that. So at the end, if you feel like this has been helpful and you actually want a little bit of extra help, I have got a swipe file of my top tips of getting yourself on into your marketing easily that you can swipe from me by just popping a comment below. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Emma. So I'm your favourite marketing coach for pet business owners. I don't do any fluff, no kind of shit. I just want to basically give straightforward, honest strategies and support that you can go away and implement straight into your business. So the problem that I see a lot of pet business owners having, particularly at the minute with the uprise of kind of a lot of going digital marketing, is they just don't want to put their face on camera. Now, because of this, what they end up doing instead is basically posting lots of photos of kind of just dogs, cute photos, sharing just client testimonials. And I'm not saying that that isn't important, but there's nothing in there that is actually giving your flavour, and there's nothing about your personality that's shining through. So if I took most pet professionals' marketing and just changed the name on their Facebook profile or put a different logo on their flyer, it would still make sense. It's got no personality and it's not making you stand out. And what we need nowadays is to be able to stand out from our competition. And a really easy way to do that is through ourselves, but yet so many people aren't doing it. The reason why it's not working when people aren't showing up on camera is because people buy people, and particularly as service providers, like people are buying us, not our brand name, because like we're the ones that are actually having to turn up in front of them and actually do the service. And that's the thing that people are buying. They're not buying like the business name. They're not buying the brand. They're buying you as the person. And if we're not actually showing them who that is, then why would they want to buy us? It just makes perfect sense. So I just basically wanted to kind of share with you 3 tips that I have really to help you kind of get yourself on camera more. So my first one really is actually just start showing up in your marketing. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to start doing it. You can perfect it later, because the thing is, like, the content that you actually put out there is better being out there than not doing it at all. Like, if you start trying to be too perfect about everything that you do, you're just going to end up putting barriers up for yourself of not doing it. So just post the photo, speak into the camera and do a video talking about something, and just do it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You can come back to perfecting that later. So that's my number 1 tip, just start showing up. The second one is actually being authentic. Like, your dog trainers, what's going to happen is if you don't be yourself when you're actually doing these things, you're going to come to a massive disconnect with your audience, because at some point they're going to have to see you in person. They're going to have to see your face, because you're the one delivering the service if they choose you. And if you are different on camera to what you are in person, there's going to become a huge disconnect. So for example, if you are not the type of person to do a full face of makeup every morning, straighten your hair and put nice clothes on because you're going out with your dogs all the time and you're doing dog training, if you're anything like me, that's what I am. I'm always just in a pair of leggings and a jumper normally when I'm out and about. And I don't do my makeup, just like I'm now. I've not done my makeup. I've got my hair scraped back in a headband. That's just me. And that's who you get, whether I'm on or off camera. If they then turned up to you to have that service delivered, there's going to be this really weird disconnect where you're like full face of makeup, done up looking like you're going on a night out, versus the person that I actually get doing the service. So don't make it hard for yourself. Like, don't make a disconnect. just be yourself and it'll attract the people who actually resonate with you. And it's also not going to create a disconnect with your audience. And tip number 3 is basically just start showing up and helping people solve their problems. Like, you know your audience, you know the type of thing that you're going to be solving for people at the kind of services that you're offering. So just, if you don't know what else to talk about, just start actually showing up and talking about the problems people are having and how you help people solve them. Like, it's such an easy way to be able to start actually getting your authority across as the professional that you are. So those are my 3 tips. So just round them up again. Start actually just showing up in your marketing. It doesn't have to be perfect. Be yourself, because it'll actually attract the right people and it won't create disconnect with your audience. And also just start showing up and helping solve people's problems. That's the easiest way to start doing it without overthinking. And there doesn't have to be like loads of planning go into this. Just start showing up, like I said on that first point, and it'll just start developing from there for you. The reason why this works is because people are hardwired to want to make connection, and the more we can make that connection through our content in marketing, so that people feel like they can know, like, and trust us, you're going to have more likelihood of people actually wanting to choose you when they then need that problem solved that you help them with, because you've been going in front of them and telling them why and who you are, to be able to, why they should choose you to solve that problem. So they are my 3 tips. So if you feel like my top tip swipe file would be useful, please just let me know in the comments below and I'll send it over to you. It'll basically just be really useful for you to be able to have those prompts and top tips from me, to be able to kind of have an idea without overthinking it and getting on camera. So if you want that, drop in the comments below and let me know, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.